our first zinnia is in bloom. Hello, I hope you are well. I'm just working on replenishing our little seed exchange box that I have in our little library with some free seeds for spring. This is a little DIY we made last year, and the seeds go quickly, so I'm replenishing it with some Cosmo seeds. It's been a really nice morning so far. Had a relatively slow start to the day, then went on a walk with some neighbors, and then we went to this farm store, saw baby chicks and baby ducks, and it took every ounce of self-control in my whole body not to walk away with one. I love the thought, but obviously we don't really have the place for them. And what would Palmer do with a duck or ducks in the backyard? That would be so funny. I mean, I feel like he'd be gentle with them, but anyways, it was fun to look, and it was sad to walk away from them, but it was a nice start to the day. And for the rest of the day, we have some things to do around the house, have some laundry to fold, and then it's date night tonight. We're going to this really yummy Asian food. Yeah, hopefully you could hear Brandon. He said, woohoo, he's in the kitchen making a snack. But yeah, it's this really yummy Asian fusion place. We actually had our rehearsal dinner there for our wedding. So it's always fun to go back and reminisce and get some delicious food.
Where did the time go? How do we move so far away? Holding on, how much can we both take when love is in echo? I can't hear what you're saying when love is in echo. I can't hear what you're saying.
Way to brain blast. Found the one that spoke to her.
Oh, how the heck do you cut this thing?
I know, that's what I was saying. We need like hunkier scissors because these little craft time scissors literally aren't cutting it. Gorge. Perfect.
I love it.
Cheers. We got our sunflowers and our sun. Right here.
Oh, what's going on, Mr.
We need a little break. We had a beautiful morning going blueberry picking with our friends, collected quite the plethora of blueberries. I thought I would want to bake with the blueberries since, you know, blueberry muffins, blueberry pie, yum. But we're gonna be baking a couple cakes this weekend because it's our friend Liz's 30th birthday. So we ordered like a big cake from a professional, but I'm gonna do a couple other smaller cakes. I'm gonna do one gluten-free dairy-free cake and then a chocolate cake, which I'll take you through that baking experience probably tomorrow. But I kind of want to save my baking energy for that. And I mean, these are going to taste so good as is. We actually haven't sampled one yet. And I don't think Wells has had blueberries yet. So I'm going to put them in this little teether thing I have. Let me show you. This little gadget. He likes it when I do like little breast milk popsicles with it and stuff. It came with a mold, so you can kind of like literally make popsicles for your baby. So I'm gonna put some blueberries in here. But yeah, it was such a fun morning. Met up with Faith and Greta and the kids. It was beautiful. I love being with the kids more than anything. I think I make that really obvious, but it's so funny because like trying to hold an adult conversation when you are with your kids, it's like, yeah, you can't really get in depth, but it was a really sweet time in the sunshine, fresh air. Absolutely loved it. And then, yeah, it's already 5:15, just like that. So, yeah, probably just hang out in the garden, spend more time outside, eat some blueberries, and then once bedtime comes around, I need to sit down with my computer, do some work, and then I'm working on some DIYs for Liz's 30th, so I'll take you through that. But it's been a beautiful day. Thankful for that and thankful for these delicious blueberries. In my last video, a lot of you recommended to plant my passion flower in a pot because it kind of spreads out everywhere if you don't. So I put it in this pot and I'm hoping it will grow along the fence and maybe it'll even grow along our little flower tent that we're working on. We have some vines going back there, but it'd be fun to have a little mix of different kinds of vines. I'm back in college whenever I'm doing computer work in bed with a tea. I feel like I had a desk in all my rooms in college, but I always gravitated towards doing my work in bed. I just like to be cozy, always have, always will. I am working on some things and a lot of computer time has been consumed by trip planning because we did end up booking our first big trip and it's coming up very soon. I'm super excited, just praying for like smooth, safe travels. It just feels like a big deal because it's our first big trip with our baby and he hasn't even been on a flight yet. So we're really just crossing our fingers for beginner's luck, and I'm sure there will be uncomfortable moments. We have that expectation, but we're hopeful it'll be super sweet and special and just a beautiful time together. So I've been working on planning that, and if you are looking for some travel inspo, also my sourdough recipe, also the digital free wallpapers that I create every single month for your desktop or laptop, I have it all on my website, and I want to thank Squarespace for partnering with me for this portion of today's video. That's who I used to create my website. I've used them for so many years now. Speaking of college, I actually created my website with Squarespace in college, and it truly has just like evolved and grown with me throughout the years, and I love to add little updates. And I am committing to uploading our European adventure travel guide / itinerary on the website. I'm gonna, like, while we're gonna be on so many different train rides, and so while we're on a train ride, I'm gonna take time and like make sure I'm making note of everything we're doing and mapping out so that it's there for you, because I feel like I kind of just put it on my to-do list, but then I never end up doing it once we get back home. So if I can kind of get ahead of it while we're there, that's what I'm aiming for. Like, of course I want to enjoy the trip, but I feel like that actually would be a good use of time. So Anyways, Squarespace is amazing if you are in the market for a website building platform. They have incredible integrated SEO tools, and every website is optimized to be indexed with meta descriptions, auto-generated sitemap, and more. So you show up more often on search engines and bring in more of your ideal customers and audience. And you can also purchase your website domain through Squarespace domain. That's what I did, and it comes with advanced privacy and security tools, and it just helps to ensure that your domain remains online and protected. So that's great. It's really streamlined. So again, if you are interested, you can head to squarespace.com for a free trial, and when you're ready to launch, go to squarespace.com/AllisonBickerstaff to save 10% on your first purchase of a website or a domain. So I'm just going to wrap this up, finish my tea, get some shut-eye. And yeah, tomorrow morning the plan is we're gonna go to Whole Foods, meet Liz there, get a few things for her party, a few more ingredients, also just groceries. They also have a berry chantilly latte special, the berry chantilly cake latte special, which I've been curious to try. If you're not familiar, the berry chantilly cake is like a Whole Foods classic. It gets a lot of love, so they created a latte flavor after it. So maybe we will try that. And then we have some cakes to bake, some crafts to make. So we better get some beauty sleep before all that. After taking so many trips to Lowe's, I finally just ordered soil to get delivered, and it just got delivered, and we have quite the collection. I still feel like we might not even have enough to fill these beds, but we'll see. I also ordered some more rocks and some more compost to kind of mix in. Good morning. We just got our massive soil delivery in the garden, so I'm feeling giddy, ready to fill up the beds. I'm still waiting on some more rocks and a little bit more compost, so I can't fill all the beds yet. But the flower bed is completely full of soil, and I want to pick out some seeds because we have some already established blooms, but I'd like to plant some milkweed, some probably cosmos. See what else? I have some chamomile seeds, so that would probably be good. And I think that's all I'll do for now, but we'll see. We'll see what our stash has and what speaks to us. But yeah, it's been a really beautiful morning so far. This is probably our last cool weekend in Florida, so we're gonna spend as much time outside as possible. So we have that, and like I mentioned, we're gonna go to Whole Foods soon. And one of the things I'm working on for Liz's birthday party are these cocktail napkins. I ordered super cute custom Etsy cocktail napkins, but they're not coming until 2 days after the party. So that's a bummer. But my idea is, which I'm trying not to get too excited about it because it's gonna be level difficult, I think. But I have my Cricut, so at first I was like, oh, I'll hand embroider like little details. I know that's so delusional of me to do that. That'll actually take me every hour until the party, so that's just not realistic. So I'm going to try to harness the power of my Cricut and do some iron-on and do, basically the theme of her party is cakes and cocktails. So, and she did the little, like whenever my friends and I have parties, we always like do a fun little location. So oftentimes when we have something in the garden, I'm like, Allison's garden, or you know, we'll do like, for tomorrow, she said Club Lissy Lou. So it's like a little lounge Did she say lounge Lissy Lou or club? I'll need to double check that, but yes. So I'm gonna try to do that with my Cricut. Probably just like put club Lissy Lou or lounge Lissy Lou in the middle and hope for the best. So that's the plan, and then we're gonna bake our cakes later, see what else happens. But first and foremost, let's get these seeds in the soil because the sooner the better. The sunflower we got yesterday at the farm is so ginormous. It's amazing. Okay, I probably will do some more cosmos. I don't really want to do these straw flowers because they get so tall, and the sunflowers also, that'll look a little tall. The zinnias get tall as well, but maybe I could do a little bit of zinnias just for the heck of it. I could kind of cut it down and try to make it a little more dense. Chamomile. Oh, these kinds of zinnias actually stay kind of short, so I'll do those instead. Milkweed. Oh, Love in a Mist is super cute. I'm gonna try to put some of that. Oh, Black-Eyed Susan. Yeah, I think I actually want some of those. Okay, here's the difference between the German versus Roman chamomile. That's the visual difference. German, Roman, and then basically they have different scents and growth habits. German chamomile has a strong, slightly sweet scent, and the Roman chamomile has a sweeter apple-like scent, and it's more like a ground cover. So sounds like a win-win to me, really. I've had the German seeds longer, so I'm gonna go with that for now. Well, there's not even any seeds in this one. I bamboozled myself. Oh my goodness. When it says 1/8 of an inch plant depth, I barely even cover it because it's so tiny. It needs to have enough. It needs to have not too much of a breakthrough.
I just wanna go out and walk with you. Baby, you know I just like to talk with you. You don't have to tell me anything that's new. I just wanna go out and walk with you. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine, sailing over pavement with our two outlines. I like to see the shape you're in from time to time. I just wanna see your shadow next to mine.
Okay, we are home working on the cake. I'm excited about it. Here's a little inspo image. It's sort of like a mound dome cake. I'm hoping it'll be forgiving because I love to bake, but I'm certainly not a cake baker. That's why I ordered her like main cake and stuff, and I picked up a brown butter cookie one from Whole Foods too for a little chocolate moment. That's the one probably I'll gravitate towards, except the main cake flavor I got was white velvet, which I'm pretty sure is like white chocolate. I don't know. Don't quote me on that. But yes, I'm working on the gluten-free cake. I saved the little blue eggshells because I'm thinking I can use them for some sort of Easter DIY since that's coming up, and they're just so beautiful. So we'll have to brainstorm. I know I've done little sprouted, little sprouts in them before, and then I've also done candles. So maybe we can think of something new. Maybe we can do one of those again, but we have that. And then these are my little pie pans that I'm going to use for the cake, and then hopefully I can just like layer them up and sort of like carve it down, maybe even like mush it together. I don't know. We're experimenting. And then one of my favorite little tricks when baking is taking a strip of parchment paper and putting it at the base, and the idea is that we'll be able to pull out the cake seamlessly. I also oiled the pans, but that's a little trick, so hopefully it'll be pretty seamless and we have an adorable cake in the end. sworn I had iron-on vinyl for my Cricut, but it is nowhere to be found. So I guess hand embroidering it is. It's not, I'm not gonna be able to do every single napkin. There's gonna be like 20 people tomorrow. So maybe I'll have time to do like 5 or 7 or 10 if I really get ambitious. So we'll see, but you know, we're making do. And then little napkins, I don't know where they are, but they look cute as is, plain. So it is what it is. We're making it work. But I think adding like a little embroidered touch for some of them would be a cute detail. So we'll do what we can, like I said. But now let's do the cake. They look good. They smell really, really good. I have them in the fridge right now just to cool, to hopefully make icing them a little bit easier. And I have this frosting, picked it up at Whole Foods today, just vanilla, but I'm gonna add some beetroot powder. You won't be able to taste it, but I wanna add it in for color, a nice pink color. It's amazing how little ingredients are in this packaged frosting. It's only organic powdered sugar, organic palm fruit oil, organic coconut oil, tapioca, sea salt, and vanilla flavor. So it said you might need to microwave it to help it spread, which I did have to do, which makes sense whenever you have coconut oil. It can kind of solidify more depending on the temperature. So I might need to microwave it a little more, but we'll see. Yeah, it definitely has a different texture than like the Betty Crocker. So just keep that in mind, but I do appreciate the minimal ingredients. A little bit of this goes a long way too, so it's probably plenty. Okay, I kind of nailed the dome shape. Of course it looks quirky and messy, and that's kind of the point. Oh, on camera you barely can see how pink it is. It looks cute in person. I'm jazzed about it. I'm gonna clean the cake stand a little bit, and then I'm gonna put strawberries all around it. And then tomorrow I have some edible daisies in our garden, so I'm gonna like put them here and there, all quirky, but I'll try to remember to take a video of that. I wanna wait to do that at the last minute though, because the daisies obviously aren't gonna last that long, so I'm excited. I think I might play around with some candles, like poking out too. I think I have like some truly cute candles, which would be fun. Okay, I'm just gonna stop while I'm ahead because I thought about where I'm gonna put this cake until tomorrow, and I figured I probably should keep it in the fridge. So if I keep sticking things out of it too, that'll be really hard to store. So I'm actually gonna take the candles back out, but I like the placement, and then picture it with more florals. Hopefully you see the vision. I'm excited about it. Okay, I ended up making a few more. I like this one with the bow and the L. Also, if you hear ocean noises, that's the monitor. The cherry one, simple and cute. A little 30, this is lounge, moon, and some kind of funky looking stars. So we have quite the collection. This honestly took me a lot less time than I anticipated, so I'm gonna try to do more tomorrow, but I'm happy where we landed for tonight at least. I'm gonna go give them to her so we can start setting up. I made little cake description cards so people know which is which. I thought my little cake looked good until we got the professional cake. Now it really looks quirky. Hello. This weekend has been quite the weekend. I'm feeling a little sleepy, not gonna lie, but last night was Lys's party. It was so fun. I think she had a fabulous time, which was the goal. So that was great. And today we are playing we are experiencing our monthly picnic and pickleball. So I'm fueling up with a yogurt bowl, even though I just picnic mainly. I don't pickleball very much. But yes, I'm just fueling up. Last night I was thinking too, because I knew most of the girls at her party, but you know, there were a few I haven't seen in a while and stuff. And I feel, Wells has a lot to say. I feel like I'm still getting integrated back in society, like out of babyland a little bit, getting integrated back in society. And I say the craziest things. I just am like, I think back about what I said and just like what I did, and I'm just like, why? Why? So yeah, I am definitely overthinking a little bit, and I just, my excuse is that I don't get out much. I don't get out. I don't get out much past 7 p.m., right? So, you know, when I do, I just go a little crazy, I guess. But anyways, it was really fun. And I don't mean like drinking and stuff. I truly mean, I just say like things. I'm just like, why did I say that? But anyways, we are going to enjoy the fresh air, enjoy our day, enjoy our talking. I really hope you enjoyed this vlog, and we're excited to see you next. Bye!